Listen, we have to talk. We have to talk. Bay Squad. I try not to do serious topics all the time, but when we do cover serious topics, we must. Look at my earrings. I don't know if y'all can see them. My little diamonds. I don't know if y'all know like I know, but there is an epidemic happening that's not being talked about. And I would be doing the Bay Squad a disservice if we didn't discuss, because I look at the age range of some of the Bay Squad, and a lot of y'all are between the ages of 20, 25 through 50. And because those are the ages where people get infected, I have to do my due diligence. We have to talk about this. It's alarming. I was minding my business and I said, we have to cover this. I need y'all to be armed with the information because something is happening. And granted, we should care about what's happening in politics, but we also need to care about what's happening in the healthcare system because a lot is happening. There's a lot of unsaid things happening, okay? So share this out. I'm about to share this now with the Bay Squads. We're gonna be talking about Dawn Richard losing against Diddy. Y'all know she has a ambulance chaser attorney. We're gonna be speaking about that, but I'm gonna save that to the end. Okay, I really want to talk about the houses in Virginia, honey. The STI and D rate has skyrocketed. And the only people I've really been seeing speak about it is like Tasha K, Jovi Beauty, Auntie Sinitra. I haven't really been seeing a lot of content creators cover this. So yeah, but hey, Couture Bays, it's your girl Britt Brock going live with the Retalk and Bay Squad. We have to talk. Now, before we get started, let's like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can get all the updates and alerts. And remember, opinions are not facts. Everything we say here is allegedly and for entertainment purposes solely. So sit back, relax, sip you some apple juice or my faith, the vegan water, and let's get into the mess, shall we? How you can like this video is by double tapping the screen or hitting those three dots right there. How you can engage with the video is by hitting those three dots right there. That's also how you can send a monetary support. That being said, shout out to all the international and domestic bays. Please get the likes up, please, and thank you, because we do not work for free. Okay, so that being said, let's get into it. I ask that you do not put trigger words in the chat because my mods be modding. And I'm leaving it at that. I trust my mods. My mods don't do anything but the best work. So let me pull up the video I saw, and it said, let's get into it. So I'll be skipping a couple of parts, but I feel like this is needed.
Memphis, and she didn't want to get in trouble, so I picked it up in the Whitehaven area, Walmart. But anyhow, we came back to my house, we chilling and stuff. We went to breakfast this morning, and I guess her stomach was hurting. She had to go and use the restroom. And while she was in the restroom, when she finished, she asked me, can she take a shower? I was like, of course. She asked me for a shirt and all, so I gave her a shirt to put on. Well, while she was in the shower, her purse was sitting on the nightstand, and the fan is on. So I guess the fan must have vibrated her purse from the nightstand to the floor. Well, anyhow, when her purse fell over, I went over this side of the bed, and she had still scattered all over the floor. But I seen this pill bottle, and it said, I don't know how to pronounce it, Ciprivan, Crisavan, but it's spelled Crixivan. So, me being who I am, I looked it up. And HIV. So I just left everything on the floor and till she got out. So when she got out, she walked around her. She seen all the stuff on the floor. And the look on her face was like, damn. And I said, yeah, I see your purse fell over and I seen your pill bottle. So I asked her, even though I didn't got her name on, I still asked her. I was like, so you got HIV? She was like, yeah. And I was like, you didn't feel like you was need to tell me? She was like, well, why would I expose myself if you don't ask or inquire? I'm not gonna sit here and just tell you.
And I want to be very clear. The reason why I'm sharing this is because a popular social media commentator said that if you're undetected, you shouldn't have to tell. I think that is dangerous. I think that is dangerous. I think that is dangerous. Okay. I'm not saying you should go out here and publicize your status across your forehead or nothing like that. But y'all be for real. Mind you, this man looks old as hell. Okay. He looks old as hell. So I have a few thoughts of my own. I'm just sharing this content with y'all because the rates are steadily increasing. So much so that I was like, child, not even just in the big cities, it's just in these states, period. Places you would never think of. And I'm like, Lord, have mercy. And it says, one of the comments says, don't date men from Houston, Texas. They will give you an STD, I promise. This other person says, this is why Houston got the highest STI and D rates. There's a lot of download activities, but I don't blame just download activities. I blame intravenous drug use. I also blame, because people are in this thing where they're just carelessly sleeping with people. They think it won't happen to them. There's literally not just in the gay community, in the heterosexual community too. They feel like they can't get it. It's a thing of the past. Oh, this pill will save me. Y'all are tripping. Y'all better go get tested. But I'm gonna let him continue.
So inquire. I'm not gonna sit here and just tell you. So I was like, damn. And I was like, what about if we would have had sex and I wanted to go raw? She was like, well, that's your choice. You made the choice to go raw. I was like, damn. So I guess what I'm telling you all, man, be careful. This girl is young, beautiful. I mean, I know diseases don't look like nothing. You can be ugly to have a disease. You can be beautiful to have a disease. But, y'all, it's out here. You know, it's out here. And I always say the Lord always looking out for me. But, yeah. And y'all be careful. All right, I just got one more thing to say about this young lady again, and with this HIV. She got a group of friends, and I guess that her and her friends like older men or so-called sugar daddy, but I'm just letting everybody know I ain't no sugar daddy. I'm more like a splinter daddy. I'm imitation, but on a serious note, y'all just be careful out here. And I guess I want to expose her really bad, but because she seems like she don't give a care in the world.
And this is for the older gentleman that's seeking younger women. I'm not knocking anybody what they do, right? But y'all gotta understand the dynamics are different. Like, people are traveling for sex tourism. They're going to these different countries. Y'all don't know what these people are out here doing. Y'all are listening to these podcast bros, date them younger, date them younger. Look at this man. This man looks like he's in his 50s. And he probably was with somebody who was probably in their early 20s, and she already has something incurable. You can't give it away. It's not healed. So I think because y'all see Magic Johnson and Y'all never really seen people on the TV passing away before. Y'all think it's a game. I remember growing up and seeing it on PBS, seeing people my mom loved, musicians, entertainers, just dropping because they had it. It used to be known as the gay disease, right? And thank you, Auntie Sanitra. Welcome. Prostitution. Do y'all really think these men of the night, these ladies of the night, are really wrapping it up? We just seen the Diddy trial. Cassie was comfortable with the man taking the condom off. She didn't know these men. She didn't care if they slept with 10 other women before her because she was the only one actively participating. And we heard um, all the colorful things that was going on over there when they was having these freak offs. You know what I'm saying? So I say this again. The rates are steadily rising. You heard what she told him. If he decided to go raw, she was comfortable with it. She didn't care. There's men who don't care. There's that T app where this lady exposed some man in there who gave girls chlamydia, gonorrhea, all these things. And on top of it, he has the houses in Virginia. Y'all are just out here looking at somebody and thinking they fine. Y'all don't even care about going to get tested together. I don't. I get it. I understand, but you have to put your health first. Some of you can't even afford where you live. You think you can afford this medication? The laws are changing. Hey, be real. No, he didn't sleep with her. Louisiana law, a life sentence. Yes, and we had a bunch of people go to prison. Child, you just don't know. That's why I always say you got to pay attention to these politicians. They be wanting, the reason why some of these people want the age of consent laws to be changed, because when they're young like that, they don't be having anything. A lot of these people be getting stuff from them. That's why in that Epstein thing, it was such a big deal, because that's how they got one of the girls, because one of the girls caught, she caught like some type of virus. I think it was like something. It's not the houses in Virginia or nothing like that, but it's like something with your blood, or hepatitis C or something crazy like that. She got it from the guy. Mind you, she had never been with nobody. So that's how she ended up getting the money or something. Like when you read some of the stuff some of these people was going through, it's crazy. Crazy. It says, not Hassan Campbell, oh my goodness. And there is a lot of prostitution, child. A lot of prostitution. These men be paying for the prostitutes. These women be paying for the prostitutes. I just want y'all to hear real life people talk about this, because it's a problem. The numbers are up there. They was talking about Florida, New York, DC, Texas, California. Hell, I think there was one on there I'd never seen before. I think it was like Idaho or something. It was crazy. God save you, sir, Shannon Sharp activities. Yeah, he definitely wanted to expose her, okay? He definitely wanted to expose her. Like, it is crazy. Please get these likes up. Can we get 50 more likes, please? And thank you. Please and thank you. We gotta talk about it, because, baby, it is a mess. And this is on the Tickety Talk on the Owl app.
Because she said that she don't give a care in the world. I don't know if she angry, mad, or just really don't care. But it's the fan right here. It vibrated her purse to the floor, and I'm so glad. Because I'm not saying I would have went wrong, but we all grown. Things happen. There ain't no telling what would have happened, you know. Condoms break too, so y'all just be careful. All right, bye.
Houston, we need to talk. The stories coming out of this city lately, they sound less like dating drama and more like public health warnings. And this isn't just gossip. The numbers back it up. HIV, syphilis, gonorrhea, all climbing at alarming rates. Today, we're breaking down what's happening, why the rates are so high, the risky behavior that's fueling it, and most importantly, what you can do to protect yourself without giving up dating completely.
So I just want to touch on this topic again. I've seen some more videos regarding the rise in HIV and STD rates in Houston, Texas. This video, I'm about to just be real as I possibly can. People just don't care nowadays. A lot of people do not go get their regular checkups. A lot of people, believe it or not, they don't have health insurance. A lot of people are living double lives. And many people just allow lust to consume them in such a way where they don't care about the risk. They just live in the moment. Not only that, larger cities tend to have more crime, tend to have a lot more going on than smaller cities. Houston is one of the biggest cities in the world, and there is a lot of opportunity here. You know, you can have a lot of fun out here. So people are moving here every single day from all over the world, and when you have that happening, you're going to have these spikes, and that's just what it is, And there's been 2 or 3 situations where people close in my circle and people they know have caught HIV, have been burned. There's a situation I'll tell you about. There was a chick back in the day I used to know, whatever, and I remember she told me that she had called me one day and she was letting me know, like, hey, man, that dude I told you I was messing with? I was like, yeah, what about him? She's like, man, he told me he has HIV and that I need to go to the hospital. And that hit home because I'm like, oh, hold up. This is somebody that I talked to. I'm cool with. The dude she was messing with came clean, straight up told her he caught it. I'm just like, oh, my gosh. And this guy's highly sexually active. She was telling me things like how many different women he had and stuff, which I didn't understand why she was sleeping with him still. But, and the sad part is music, entertainment, movies, all these things, they promote hypersexuality.
I get what he's saying, but no. Nobody can force you to do the boom 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 activities. I don't like when they say entertainment is why they're doing it, because I'm not doing stuff because of no entertainer, no celebrity. I don't like that projection. To me, that is pushing the accountability on others. The accountability starts with yourself, because I remember growing up having these conversations with my parents said, to have sex, you need to go get tested. You need to go get tested. How do you know? You don't know. Anybody can look clean. I remember my mom pulling out the hospital book with the actual terms and what it looked like, what your body looks like with it, right? I remember when I was in nursing school for a bit, before I dropped out, y'all know this, I seen the infectious diseases floor, all the things you have to put on just to dawn, just to go up in there, seeing the people, like, y'all think because they invented some pill that it's okay. The stuff that is coming back now are things that they eradicated, and a lot of these diseases come from men sleeping with animals. Did y'all know that? When you actually find out the research of how certain diseases got here, it's from the men sleeping with animals. And then coming to sleep with women and men. Yeah. Look it up. I didn't make that up. My medical professionals, my medical bays can tell y'all this. So I'm sharing with y'all just these different conversations so y'all can hear it. They talk a lot about Houston, but it's all the cities, if you let me explain it. Some of the cities you'll never see because they don't allow medical intervention due to their religion. some of y'all are just so free with your health. You only get this one body. You're not coming back. You're not coming back. So I have to share this with you guys. Talk to your children. Talk to your nieces. Talk to your godchildren. Have those hard conversations. Show them how to be comfortable buying the condoms. Show them what it's like to go get tested. I will never forget. I went and got tested with my coworkers because we had younger coworkers there. I remember when my work mentor was like, hey, we need to go get tested. And I was like, yeah. Just to show the resources we had at the job. It's crazy. And it's more than just wrap it up. Definitely wrap it up. Go get tested. Some of these people haven't been tested, haven't been to a doctor since Little League football. Since basketball tryouts. Please don't spam the chat. Spamming the chat will get you timed out. Be for real. Y'all trolling during something that's serious. You see, we're having a serious conversation, Base Squad, and the people want to troll. We don't have time for that. No trolling in the chat. Minds. No. Time that out. No cuss trigger words, no trolling. You want to troll? Send some money. Troll with your money. Otherwise, take your broke activities to your house. You probably one of the ones who's out here willy-nilly doing whatever. And you know the sad thing, I don't shame people for getting STIs and Ds, but I also feel like this, you have a responsibility to inform your partners what's going on with you. They need to bring that back. Remember when the TV shows used to have the person talk about, oh, I have this, because they didn't want to take it too far, and this is why I'm celibate because of this, and all that. That used to be in the shows. They need to put that in the shows, because if y'all are so easily gooped by entertainment, maybe they need to incorporate that. There are multiple celebrities I remember as a kid who are still alive now with the houses in Virginia, with the whatever. That was the really big one because it was killing the people. So many people are up out of here because of it. We just had, I forget her name, beautiful black girl. She was an advocate. She got it through when they had to do a blood panel or something, like give her a blood transfusion. That's how she got it. And she was educating people how you can live a normal, healthy life with it. You just need to get tested and whatnot. And she passed away due to it, I think it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. Get your annual physical yearly. The best time is October before you re-up your health insurance. I am so glad you're sharing the content. I will share your video today. Yes, please share this out because this is important. We can't have our young people. If the young people in the future, look at that man. That was an old man. That was not a young man. That was not a young man. That's somebody's daddy. Okay, here you have this other one.
So I went on Google and I wanted to look at the statistics of venereal diseases with male versus venereal diseases with female. And oh my God, guys. Oh my God. I was blown back when I did the research about venereal diseases in Houston with male versus female. Come to find out, it's not the females that you have to watch out for while trying to come to Houston and look for a date. It's most of the males that's the carrier of these venereal diseases. And this is not to down nobody or make Houston, Texas look bad, because every state has venereal diseases. Every state, someone has the HIV. Someone in every state has it, guys. So I'm not trying to drag Houston, but what I'm telling you guys is what I learned upon my investigation about the disease rate out here in Texas. It's mostly the males who are given these venereal diseases or STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, to females, guys. Females usually, who knows first if they got it, a male or a female. I know if a man is burning, he's going to know that he's burning when he goes to urinate. Females, they may not notice the burning sensation But I think that females who get like over to their body, to their private areas, to let them know that, man, something is not right here. But the research that I did today, guys, I found out that the dating scene out here is bad because the males are the ones who's passing out the STDs, man. So I'm going to say it again, but I'm going to say this for the ladies. If you're coming out to Houston to date, to meet someone, to fall in love, be careful who you come out here and meet, because everything that looks good to you is not good for you. Don't be fooled by the nice car, the jewelry, the shoes, the bankroll that he's trying to flash at you while you standing in line at the gas station or grocery store, pulling out all this money so you can see it. Don't be fooled by that, man. That's the reason why there's a lot of females out here that are single. And I didn't even believe it until I looked at the statistics. There is more single females out here in Houston, Texas than there is males out here in Houston, Texas, because the females are scared to date for this reason. The next time I do one of these videos, I'm going to upload a couple of posts so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So thinking about coming out here dating, don't date in Houston, Texas, especially when it comes to these guys. Thanks for watching.
Now, here's the thing. In Texas, and in most states, knowingly exposing someone to HIV without disclosure is a criminal offense. But legal issues...
But we knew that. Let me scroll past, because I forgot. There was one part I was like, wow. And put a one in the chat if y'all knew this. Females can tell if their body's off by the discharge that comes from the... Yeah, but it's not always the discharge. They can tell by... Because remember, the one chick, Mia, what's her name? Gina 2 interviewed with Tasha Kane. And remember, she was sick and she was getting tattoos. And she was Me Too by a homeless person. And she was just having sex. Like, at the time when she found out she had it, she wasn't even having sex that year. It was crazy. She went blind. She almost died. She couldn't keep up with her bowel movement. It was crazy. Oh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the check up. Run the check up. And run the check up. Thank you. Houston is the new hot Atlanta, baby. It's everywhere. And it's not just because of the gays. It's because of the straights, too. The straights is over there going to the Dominican Republic. They're going to Brazil. They're going to Thailand. They're going to these Eastern European countries. Baby, they're out here just living their best life with the girls who... $10 go a long way when they're having pay disparity. You know, the dollar is stronger. Look up those countries where the dollar is stronger. Hell, I'm in Asia right now. They're literally there's this child. They out here having sex with any and everything. It's now called STIs. The CDC and local health departments have updated the term. I heard him say STD, so I just wanted to share. They call it STIs and Ds. I think it depends on where you are. But yes, please get the likes up. Can we get 60 more likes? And I'm going to share this last story. And then we're going to get into Diddy versus Don Richard.
A wet hoe and a good time, that's all the fuck you want. That wet hoe and that good time gonna fuck your life up. That one time, all it takes is one fucking time. One stick. HIV, baby, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia. Leave me the fuck out of that shit. I don't even want to risk it. It's too much shit going on out here to still be homie. And when I say I am single, that is not an invite for you to come and be in my motherfucking DMs. Bitch, I say I'm single. I didn't say I was looking for a relationship. I didn't say inbox me. Bitch, stay out of my inbox. No.
Imagine you find love in the workplace. You fall in love with a coworker, y'all dating, going on concerts, going on different dates, seeing each other all the time. I mean, everything is amazing. And you decide now y'all want to be a little bit more intimate. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had did something before, but you were like, you know what? Let's do this the right way. Let's get tested. Let's make sure we're both good. You get your results back and it's negative. You ask him what was his results. He tell you it's negative. Everything is going amazing until you started getting sick. Oh, you got stays in the hospital. You're losing weight. You lost almost 65 pounds. You go to the dentist and he tell you there's thrash all in your mouth. And that's not normal to have thrash in your mouth without there being an underlying condition. This last stay at the hospital, the doctor comes in there and he tells you, hey, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you have AIDS. You've been infected. You're like, what? Because you knowing that you and your partner has been tested. Ain't no way in hell you could have anything. But only to find out that this man here, Kareem, your co-worker, infected you. Not only did he infect you, he infected his wife that he had that you knew nothing about. Now this man finds out that you have it, and you're pursuing a case against him because you come to find out his wife is infected and she's been infected since 2009. And here it is, 2013, and you have it. So he knew he was infected and he intentionally infected you, but you also find out he intentionally infected his wife as well. This man is from the Houston area. You need to share and repost this because the women in that area need to know if they've ever came in contact with him, it's a possibility you might be infected as well. He's currently took a plea deal for 30 years for intentionally infecting women. Once again, I want to say he's in the Houston area. Share and repost so that the women in that area can know.
So why is this happening? One, Houston has a constantly changing dating pool. People move here every day for work, nightlife, and all.
I don't care why they having issues. Listen, I'm just telling y'all to be careful, be safe. It don't matter what age you are. I seen I'm gonna share y'all this story. We had this guy I work with who was messing with this lady who was old enough to be his grandmother. He's in his 20s. That lady had to be in like her 60s or 70s. Yeah. Y'all be safe out here. Even if you are in a relationship, still get tested. These people be doing all kinds of things in their marriage. We saw for Color Girls, we saw Janet saying, oh, so you do the bending. And that's how she found out she had that lingering cough. Was coughing for weeks. Just coughing, just crazy. Folks don't always have symptoms. They could be carrying and not know it. Get tested. That is so true, Candy. That is so true. Okay? That is so true. Look, yeah, the elderly getting in. I think people having this in their minds like people's sex life stops, I guess, once they get older. No, it still gets active. There's people in the nursing homes finding out they have venereal diseases. I'm just telling y'all. Okay. Moving right along, let's go to Diddy versus Dawn, child. Folks will spend more money on bolster, jewelry, cars, clothes, but won't have health insurance. Ooh, no, they won't have the health insurance. Child, you can go to these free clinics. They do the testing. You can go to these free clinics to do the testing. I'll never forget. It was the guy who be singing, who be doing the talking to the people, and they be having a relationship. I forget his name. And he was at the red dress foundation down in New Orleans, right? And he went viral because he was asking the boys if they knew Tina, right? And they was talking about it, and we found out a lot about the gays, right? So he said in one of the clips, one of the guys found out he had it because they went to one of those, just the, oh, I'm gonna do the free thing when they go out and test you, and the person who was like, look, you have it, and he kept going back like, are you sure? And it's for real. It, no matter how many times he got tested, it was like positive, positive, positive. I was like, oh my God, just crazy. You cannot trust these people. Don't trust them. Do not trust them. Trust you. Trust you. Okay? Trust you. You have to trust you. Y'all be putting your trust in everybody but yourself. Y'all don't know these people. The STIs in the nursing homes is ridiculous. All the residents sleeping together. Yes, it is. And where do y'all think they getting it from? They be coming up in there with no health issues getting it. Y'all. Y'all heard that, y'all heard that old man. He was like, had the bag not fell over, she was just gonna get in the bag ready to get all his little money and not say a thing. Child, that is nasty work. Child, it is, oh my God. I had to come tell y'all because the rates is high. They high as hell. And y'all know Tasha K love doing a little expose of what's going on. And it's not just the big cities, it's all cities. It's all cities. You just don't know. And in the words of my homegirl said, anytime she goes to your house and she's in the bathroom and you have medicine in there, she's taking pictures and she's looking it up, she's studying, she needs to know. She needs to know. I'll never forget. This dude had his medicine like right there. And she was like, what does that say? I was like, I don't know. She said, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Child, we looked that stuff up. We were like, you have your medicine out in the open. Why? It was like it was Cialis, if I know what that is. It's to like, it's for men. He had like, he broke his pelvis. So because of that, they said he needed to take it if he was trying to stimulate. And I was like, oh my God, we learned so much. And from there, I just be like, look, people will go through your cabinets. They will look at your medicine. They reading it. They researching it. They trying to figure out why you taking it. I'm just letting y'all know. I just share that because we keep it real over here. Let's get into Diddy versus Dawn, honey. Diddy scores a huge win with Dawn Richards. Let me pull it up. Diddy has just been winning, honey. Diddy. Okay. No, it's not there. Dang, she don't even get no news. Let me go to the blog where I seen it. They just left her on red, honey. And please get the likes up, please, and thank you. And congratulations to all the girls getting engaged. It's looking like all the girlies is getting engaged. Okay? I know Dawn is terrified of him getting out. Dawn, she did say husband. Now, you know she did this to herself. You know she did this to herself. And it says he got the infamous Brian Steels. Ooh. So it says Dawn Richard drops 10 of Diddy's companies from her $3.5 million abuse lawsuit, but says she's far from done. She was better off filing an EEOC lawsuit. But let's get into it. It says Dawn just took 10 of Diddy's companies off her $3.5 million abuse lawsuit, including Bad Boy Entertainment and UMG. But winos, don't get it twisted. She's not backing down. Court documents show she dismissed them without prejudice, meaning she can circle back later, and her legal team is prepping for a new amendment. The case still targets Diddy himself, Javier Pierre, Janice Combs Publishing, and Love Records. Dawn accuses Diddy of disturbing behavior, from groping, forcing her to strip in rehearsals, withholding pay, to threats about people going missing. Diddy denies it all, calling her claims false and sensational. And I have to agree. Because you worked with this man multiple times. You got on the stand, and it's in the transcripts. See, it's in the transcripts that you were lying. She got caught up in her lies. It's really unfortunate. She said some of these things happened, but then your man came out and said you was inappropriate with Diddy. One of the biggest reasons why he left you alone is because you was out here hunching on Diddy. It makes completely no sense. I'm not working with a man who's trifling. He helped you get out of your record deal, and then you bigged up him. It's like the things are not adding up. Now, if he mismanaged your money, or you feel like you were in a slave contract, that's completely different. Fight for your freedom. But to go about it and say Cassie gave you the strength, girl, you're a fool. You're a fool. Because not once did anybody stand beside you and say, oh my God, Dawn is telling the truth. Nobody stood beside you. You worked on multiple projects. You threw your bandmate under the bus because she did not want to lie for you. Despite Kalina having her issues, right? At the end of the day, she said we all wanted to be there. We all chose these things. We all just gave up on our dignity, our integrity, our morals, because we wanted to be famous. She said that. I watched that interview. It was very sad. It was very disheartening, but you could tell it was very real and very raw. And at this point, you're 42 years old. You said he forced you to get plastic surgery. Girl, you've never liked yourself, and nobody can force you to do anything. Did he pay to get the plastic surgery? They said he was over there feeling on your booty. The girls said, y'all had a different relationship. Aubrey still doesn't like you. And I think y'all don't like each other because y'all was sleeping with the same man, who is Diddy. That's the only way to get the women to be pitted against each other, is the penis. Ooh, where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Run the check up, run the check up, and run the check up. Thank you, Chris Watts, for your money. So again, when you sit back and you look, you're like, what? You got your strength from Cassie. Cassie, who also didn't know what was going on. She was with that man for 10 years, didn't know his business dealings. That's how I know he didn't trust y'all. He was treating y'all like how y'all were acting. Y'all acted like y'all had no clue. He treated y'all as such. He would pose with y'all. He would tour with y'all. He would get this money with y'all, and he would go do his thing. Y'all didn't know what was going on. It was very evident. It was very clear. When we hear the case, I'm like, where is the... You was over there for 10 years. You didn't get nothing? How you a girlfriend for 10 years and don't know what this man is doing? Does that make sense to y'all? Cassie said, why am I in it? She got her own problem, okay? Dawn, girl, this is not a good look. And you have Gloria Alvarez or whichever one as your lawyer. You don't even have a real attorney. And this is the problem with these victims. Y'all are getting these weird ambulance chasing attorneys. Dawn has been in the entertainment industry for a long time. We saw her on Making of the Band. We saw her when she was in love with Mr. Day 26. And she chose some weird woman who has never won a case. She settles more cases than she wins them. She doesn't care about victims. Y'all be believing that. Y'all be buying that. I read the book. The book about how the elites use certain people to distract and trick them out their bag, and the girls be knowing it. It's a mess. It's a mess. Donna's a fool, and Diddy scores another huge win. Because they didn't settle with you. The only reason Cassie got money is because she was an employee and we saw the relationship. We saw the relationship. You're talking about stuff, oh, he had me in the car and he threatened my dad and my dad walked away. What kind of father do you have to walk away and a man is threatening your life? And you're talking about, dad, just go. That doesn't even make sense. None of that stuff makes sense. So you mean to tell me, as long as the man has money, your dad will not defend you? What is up with these parents? That's why I said I don't believe Cassie's father was a no-nonsense man. It didn't give that. It gave weak man. It gave, he was very much a beta male. He too would have dipped it low and picked it up slow for some coins. So you're saying your daddy is like that? It's very weird, very strange. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Do y'all agree or disagree? And I feel like we're gonna find out as soon as he gets out. A lot of these lawsuits are about to be kicked to the curb. A lot of them. Because they're salacious, they're filled with lies, they have no bearing in the court. It's just a waste of the court's time. And a lot of them have some weird attorney fighting. They can't prove it. Where are your receipts? Where are your receipts? It's already bad enough. You was one of the star witnesses and he got off on the big indictments, the RICO and the trafficking. It's so unfortunate. It's sad. But good luck to her. Best of luck. You know, maybe she will find her self-esteem and do what she needs to do. I think she's lying. And I think she didn't expect for it to go like this. I think a lot of the people who were filing lawsuits against Diddy thought that he would go to jail. And because he go to jail, they would get some money. Now they're finding out real quick, real fast. Oh, man, I gotta do something else because I could be getting countersued. And at this point, if you said it happened, you shouldn't be scared, right? Who knows? A lot of them got that Jaguar right spirit, but it is what it is. What are your thoughts on this, Bay Squad? What are your opinions? Comment down below. I gotta go. Thank you to all the Bay Squad who shared, and thank y'all for, sending a little cash out, a donation. I appreciate it. And on that note, I gotta go.